beloved child, I invite you to pause for just a moment and let your heart settle in the quiet assurance of my presence. For I have seen your restless nights and the way your mind spins with 1,000 questions, longing for answers that seem elusive. Yet I want you to trust that you are not alone, because my spirit is hovering close to you. I am here, cradling you in my boundless love, speaking softly into the corners of your doubt, reminding you that I have never stepped away and that I will remain beside you. Do not tremble before the storms, for the winds and the waves bow at my command, and I will hold you steady when the world feels uncertain and the path before you seems dark. Take comfort, for my arms are a safe harbor, and my promises are a firm foundation that no adversity can shake. Recognize now that I hear your pleas. I see your innermost worries, and I guard you like a precious treasure that no power can snatch from my loving grasp. Though your heart may race with concerns about tomorrow, I am the one who holds all days in my hand, weaving your life into a tapestry of grace. Rest in this security and allow hope to blossom, for with me there is always a divine plan at work. Believe that your every breath is known by me, and your footsteps are guided by an unseen hand that never falters. Surrender the weight of your anxieties, for I have promised that I will carry your burdens, and nothing escapes my watchful gaze. Trust that I have good purposes for you, and I long for you to flourish in the fullness of my unfailing care. Look forward with a hopeful heart, for I am your eternal refuge, sheltering you with my peace. The introduction, paragraph 2. My cherished one, let these words sink into your spirit like refreshing rain that restores the withered ground, for I am the one who knows your thoughts before you even form them. I understand the moments when insecurity clouds your soul, yet I call you to walk boldly under the canopy of my protection. Do not doubt that I hold all the love you yearn for, because I formed your very being and breathed life into you with tender affection. You were created in my image, crafted intentionally to reflect my goodness, and no flaw or frailty can diminish the worth I see in you. In the midst of chaos, I stand at your side, whispering peace to your storm-tossed heart. So you may find rest in me. Know that every promise I make is yes and amen, and I will not fail to complete the good work I have begun in you. Lift your eyes, my beloved, because my light shines upon your path and dispels the shadows that seek to sow confusion. Let hope surge within, for I have declared my steadfast commitment to you, and nothing can sever the bond of my love. Remain at peace in my embrace, for I am the unshakable rock upon which you can stand without fear. Introduction, paragraph 3. My dear child, do not be discouraged by the voices of doubt around you, for I am speaking life, promise, and victory into your heart, bringing clarity where the world brings only uncertainty. I see how you strive to find security, yet I remind you that the greatest refuge is not in the shifting sands of human approval or temporary achievements, but in my eternal arms that never tire of holding you. Consider the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap, yet I feed them. How much more will I sustain you, my precious creation? For I have inscribed you on the palms of my hands with a love that transcends every limitation. Even if you feel overlooked or dismissed, I am always near, calling you to rise above the voices that tear you down, so you may hear the truth of how valued you truly are. Rest assured that I am the God who sees you, the one who shapes your future with intention and grace. Let your heart be comforted by the knowledge that I will never abandon you, no matter the hardship or the darkness you face. You can trust in my unfailing promises, knowing that when I speak, creation moves, and when I proclaim blessing, it reaches you in good measure. Place your trust in me, for I am your shelter and your shield, and I will guide you toward greater horizons that reflect my abundant mercy. Introduction, paragraph 4. My precious friend, I invite you to lean into my heart, for in my presence is the fullness of joy and the reassurance that you are adored beyond measure. I know the weariness that settles into your bones when you've carried the weight of disappointment, confusion, or heartbreak for far too long, and it is my longing that you release those heavy burdens at my feet. Allow my spirit to wash over you like a gentle river, cleansing away every trace of shame, guilt, and despair. Because I have already declared you free through the power of my love. Do not fear the unknown road ahead, for I walk before you, preparing a pathway of hope. Let each step you take be filled with confidence, for I strengthen those who call upon me. Hear my voice in the hush of the morning and in the quiet of the night, reminding you that you are not forsaken, but held in arms that will never grow weary. Embrace this truth. You are cherished, you are called, and you are being shaped to shine like a light upon a hill. Be encouraged, for I will see you through every valley and lead you to mountaintops where you will celebrate my faithfulness. Introduction, paragraph 5. My child, receive this greeting from the depth of my heart. I am the one who nurtures you with unfailing devotion, the one who guides you when you are lost and comforts you when sorrow threatens to swallow your hope. I have woven purpose into every day of your life, and though the trials you face may test your faith, they will never extinguish it if you stay close to me. I gently remind you that no hardship is permanent, and every tear that falls from your eyes is seen and treasured. For I bring beauty out of ashes and turn mourning into dancing. So breathe in the tenderness of my presence, for even in your moments of weakness, I am your strength, and I will never cast you aside. Remember my faithful commitment to shield you from harm, to quiet your racing heart with my promised peace, and to direct your footsteps toward the destiny I have prepared. Let your soul be lifted by the assurance that I have called you beloved and will continue to sing over you with songs of delight. Step forward in confidence, for my love is your anchor, and my grace is sufficient to see you through. Affirmation of your value, paragraph 1. You are the apple of my eye, a treasure more precious than the finest gold, for I fashioned you in love and declared you worthy of every blessing in my kingdom. My child, do not measure your value by the standards of this world, for they are fleeting and often cruel. Instead, look to my eternal word, which proclaims that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Even the sparrows are held in my care, yet you, with your unique gifts and heartbeat, are cherished infinitely more, for you bear the very imprint of my own essence. Stand tall in the knowledge that my delight in you surpasses your darkest shame, your greatest worry, and your deepest flaw. I will never turn away from you, for my love is a beacon that no shadow can dim. a love that covers every shortcoming and adorns you with the garment of righteousness. When you doubt your worth, remember that I sacrificed all to bring you into my family, setting my seal upon your heart so that you would never be separated from my warmth. Believe in the wonder of who you are, for I created you to reflect my glory, and in you I take great pleasure. Move forward in this assurance, for you are held in my everlasting embrace. Affirmation of your value, paragraph 2. My beloved, do you grasp how special you are to me? Like a brilliant jewel set in a crown, you shine uniquely among the multitude, and I find joy simply in the reality of your existence. I formed the stars and set the galaxies in motion, yet my gaze still rests tenderly upon you, more radiant in my eyes than the most breathtaking sunrise. Do not underestimate the magnitude of my affection. It surpasses all comprehension and finds every hidden corner of your being, gently affirming the identity I've placed within you. I see in you potential that you have yet to imagine, talents that are waiting to blossom, and a resilience that can only be rooted in the heart of my love. Just as a potter carefully shapes clay, I have been lovingly molding you, creating in you a testimony of grace and transformation. You matter to me more than words can fully express, and my desire is to see you rise into the fullness of the person I made you to be. Trust this truth. You are never forgotten, never neglected, never cast aside. Live in the freedom of this revelation, for my love for you stands firm. Affirmation of your value, paragraph 3. Be assured that your worth is anchored in something far beyond human standards or fleeting pursuits, for I have built my kingdom with you in mind. If you should ever wonder whether you have purpose, look no further than the breath in your lungs and the beat of your heart, for each moment is infused with my creative intention. When the world tells you that success must be earned or affection must be bought, remember that my love cannot be purchased and my grace cannot be merited, yet it is freely given to you. Do not fear your imperfections, for I specialize in using the weak to confound the mighty, and I delight in bringing beauty from the marred. The scars you carry, both seen and unseen, are evidence of battles you have endured, and though they may remind you of pain, I can also transform them into testimonies of triumph. Rest in this unshakable reality. You are mine, and I call you beloved. Let that truth be a constant refrain, uplifting your spirit every time doubt knocks at the door, reminding you that you belong to a heritage of hope and everlasting life. Affirmation of your value, paragraph 4. My child, consider how carefully I knit you together, how I shaped your soul with gifts that reflect my own creativity. The talents and passions within you, whether grand or modest, are no accident, but rather threads woven into your soul's tapestry. I delight in seeing you embrace the individuality I have entrusted to you, for in doing so, you allow my light to shine through your life in ways only you can display. You are not a random speck in the universe. You are my intention manifested, a living testimony of my boundless imagination. Do not let voices of discouragement sway you from understanding your dignity, for you are a child of the King, royalty by virtue of my everlasting covenant. I claim you as my own, lifting you from the ashes and clothing you in garments of praise, so you might live with your head held high. There is no dream or desire that you place before me that I consider insignificant, because I treasure every piece of your heart. Know beyond any doubt that you are cherished, a reflection of my glory, a vessel that carries the brilliance of my love. Embrace this truth and step forth boldly in faith, for I am with you. Affirmation of your value, paragraph 5. Above all else, my dear one, you must understand that your worth has never been in question in my sight. Before the foundations of the earth, I foresaw you, loved you, and appointed you as a precious part of my divine story. Your life is not a product of mere chance. It is the fruit of my lavish heart, the evidence of my desire to share love with you. The world may sometimes overlook you, and people may fail to recognize your value, but I have known you intimately from your very first breath. In this truth lies an immense freedom. You do not need to prove yourself worthy of my attention, for you already have it in full measure. I continually beckon you to draw nearer, to discover more of my heart, and to rejoice in the knowledge that you are called by name. Let your spirit arise in joy, for I take pleasure in who you are, and I have proclaimed good things over you that no power can overturn. Step into each new day reminded of this foundational promise. I see you, I know you, and I treasure you with an everlasting affection. Understanding difficulties and challenges, paragraph 1. I know the burdens that weigh heavily on your heart, my beloved, for not one tear escapes my notice, and not one sigh of despair is lost in the silence. When the nights grow long and the voices of doubt attempt to drown out hope, remember that I see and understand every struggle you endure. Life can at times feel like a desert, where loneliness seems unending, but even in the barren land, my streams of comfort flow, nurturing your soul in ways you do not always perceive. Do not think that your anguish is meaningless, for I gather even your tears and hold them dear, working all things together for good in ways you cannot yet imagine. I recognize the fatigue that comes from fighting battles on multiple fronts. Whether in your mind, your home, your work, or relationships you cherish, you might feel that you are standing at the edge of your limits, but I encourage you to lean on me, for my strength is perfected in your weakness, and my grace is sufficient to carry you through. Do not lose heart, dear one, for I have overcome the world, and I extend that victory to you. Stand firm, trusting that every storm will eventually bow before my commanding voice, and I will see you through to calm shores. Understanding difficulties and challenges, paragraph 2. My precious child, I understand your worries and the hours you spend wrestling with questions about tomorrow, for I know the intricacies of every concern that occupies your thoughts. When the pressure builds and you feel like you must solve every issue on your own, pause and remember that I am here, ready to help you carry the load. Do not be dismayed by the trials that appear to multiply around you, for I am not threatened by the size of your challenges, nor am I indifferent to the stress they place upon your heart. I see your silent cries for help when words cannot capture the depth of your frustration, and I hear you even when you struggle to articulate the confusion that spins inside your mind. My compassion is steadfast, and my response is always guided by perfect understanding. So lay your anxieties at my feet with confidence. I am with you in every valley and across every rugged terrain, guiding you by my hand and ensuring that you will not face these hardships alone. Take courage in my unwavering presence, for my goodness remains unshaken by any storm that arises. Understanding difficulties and challenges, paragraph 3. I know there are days when the hope you once clung to feels distant and your faith seems tested to its utmost limits. Perhaps you have watched doors close that you believed I had opened, or you have faced unexpected hardships that left you feeling defeated. Yet I want you to remember that even in the midst of disappointment, I am the God who can bring triumph from adversity, the one who transforms setbacks into stepping stones for future blessings. If you find yourself wondering whether I have abandoned you, be assured that I remain closer than the air you breathe, gently upholding you with my mighty arm. Cling to the truth that your story is not over, that these trials are chapters in a larger narrative woven by my hand. Do not let despair root itself in your heart, for you are not defined by your struggles, but by my unyielding love for you. I am intimately aware of your circumstances, and even in the darkest hour, I am preparing dawn to break upon your horizon. Keep moving forward, leaning into my reassurance, for I have already made a way where you see none, and my purpose for your life will stand firm against every storm. Understanding difficulties and challenges. Paragraph 4. My child, I know the doubts that arise when you see others succeed effortlessly while you labor tirelessly with little visible reward. At times, it may seem as though favor is showered on everyone but you, leaving you questioning where my promises stand. Yet I say, fix your gaze on me and not on the shifting fortunes of those around you, for I work differently in each life, orchestrating a pace and a plan that serve a higher, eternal good. In the fullness of time, I will reveal the fruit of your perseverance, and you will see how I was guiding your steps all along. Take solace in the truth that seasons of hiddenness and growth often precede great breakthroughs, and that the seeds you plant in faith will yield a harvest in due time. When your heart grows weary from waiting, remember that my timing is perfect and never delayed, for I see the path from beginning to end, orchestrating every detail with precision. Instead of succumbing to envy or despair, rest in my goodness and focus on the journey I have set before you. I am the God who raises the humble, who rewards patience, and who never forgets the labor of love you invest. Press on, for you are not forgotten, and I have marvelous plans waiting to unfold. Understanding difficulties and challenges. Paragraph 5. I see you when frustration bubbles up over the limitations you face, whether they come in the form of health issues, financial strain, or shattered relationships. It can feel like a prison, restricting your dreams and stifling your peace. But my dear one, remember that no chain can hold back the power of my deliverance when you call on my name. I am the one who frees the captives, who parts seas, and who moves mountains according to my perfect will. The circumstances that appear unmovable to you are but stepping stones in the presence of my might. Let your spirit be encouraged, for I have promised never to leave you or forsake you, and I will not abandon you in your trials. Even if your hands tremble with uncertainty, place them in mine, for I will steady you. Every obstacle you face can become an avenue for experiencing my faithfulness more deeply, an invitation to see my glory revealed in your life. Take hold of hope, for I have gone ahead to prepare your victory, ensuring that no challenge can stand when confronted with my sovereign grace. Promise of protection and help. Paragraph 1. Remember, my beloved, that I am your shield, your fortress in times of trouble, and your ever-present help in the day of distress. When you feel surrounded by threats, be they physical or emotional, speak my name with confidence, for I am the strong tower into which you can run and find safety. The trials of this life may roar like a fierce storm, but my arms are the safest harbor you will ever know, offering a place of solace where peace transcends all understanding. Do not let fear consume your thoughts, for I have commanded you to be strong and courageous, to trust in the one who holds power over every force that tries to harm you. There is no enemy too great, no darkness too deep that can extinguish the light of my presence within you. I have angels assigned to watch over you, guarding your steps, and my spirit resides in your heart, directing you according to my perfect wisdom. Stand firm, my dear one, in the promise that I will keep you under the shadow of my wings, and nothing can separate you from my love. Promise of protection and help. Paragraph 2. My precious child, how I long for you to see that my protection is not limited to preventing harm, but also extends to transforming every challenge into a testimony of my power. I do not merely shield you from troubles. I use them as moments to showcase my glory and to strengthen the faith that resides in your heart. Though at times it may look as if the battle rages fiercely, you can take heart in knowing that you do not fight alone. I am on the front lines, securing victory, pushing back the forces that seek your downfall, and gathering you under my banner of triumph. Even when it feels like your prayers go unanswered and every effort meets resistance, trust that I am orchestrating every step. My plans are always for your good, and I am capable of bringing sweetness out of the bitter seasons you encounter. Lift your perspective above the immediate pressures and glance at the eternal realm where my authority is unchallenged and my throne unshaken. Under my wings you will find rest, and in my nearness you will see that even the darkest nights yield to the dawn of hope. Do not give up, for I am your refuge and the bedrock upon which your life stands secure. Promise of protection and help. Paragraph 3. Envision my hand extended towards you, my child, firmly grasping yours, so that no matter the turbulence around you, you remain safe in my unbreakable hold. Even when the waves crash and threaten to overwhelm you, know that my reach is never too short, and my power is never diminished. I have the capacity to calm the tempest with a single command, or to enable you to walk atop the waves by faith, showing you that I am sovereign over all creation. Your trials are not evidence of my absence, but rather an invitation to trust me more deeply, to lean on my everlasting arms. Let your spirit be lifted by the assurance that I will never let you slip through the cracks of my attention. You are a priority in my kingdom, loved so deeply that I laid down everything to secure your redemption. So do not fear the raging currents of life, whether I choose to calm the storm or carry you through its midst. I will see you safe to the other side. Let your heart rest in this promise. When you cry out, "Lord, save me," I am already there, pulling you close, reminding you that I am your steadfast defender. Promise of protection and help. Paragraph 4. My beloved, I am your hiding place, the one who watches over you as a shepherd keeps watch over his flock, attentive to every detail of your journey. When predators lurk in the shadows, I stand ready to ward them off, ensuring that no weapon formed against you shall prevail. Picture yourself in the security of my pasture, where the roar of the lion loses its power and the stealth of the wolf is exposed under my vigilant eye. Though challenges will come and adversity may press in from all sides, never doubt my ability to sustain you. I am here, not as a distant observer, but as an active participant in your life, intervening with divine strength when you feel your own resources are depleted. Let your worries melt away in the warmth of this reality. I am fighting for you, protecting you like a fortress stands against invading forces. In times of fear, whisper my name and feel the reassurance of my spirit enveloping you. Resist the temptation to fall into despair, for I have already declared my love for you is unwavering, and my hand over your life is certain. Be at peace, for I am your fortress, and I will never let you down. Promise of protection and help, paragraph 5. My dear one, keep your eyes fixed upon me, for I neither slumber nor sleep, and my watchfulness over you is constant. Even if the darkest night stretches over you, I see through it with perfect clarity, guiding you step by step, ensuring that you do not stumble. You can walk with boldness, knowing that I have already prepared the way, clearing obstacles that you are not even aware of, and blocking snares you never knew existed. When anxiety tries to grip your heart, replace it with the reminder that I am on your side, ready to deliver you. When you grow weary, lean into my strength, for my power is made perfect in weakness. When you question your direction, trust that I will make your path straight, illuminating the road ahead. And when discouragement looms, remember that my joy is your strength, a wellspring that cannot be dried up by circumstance. Do not fret over what tomorrow may bring, for I hold all your tomorrows in my capable hands. Rest in this glorious assurance. I am your helper, your savior, and your everlasting defense. Call to action, prayer and trust. Paragraph 1. My beloved child, I beckon you now to come and speak with me, to share your worries, joys, frustrations, and every longing of your soul. Do not assume that prayer must be polished or complicated. Simply open your heart and pour out what overflows from within. I am not impressed by ornate words, but I am deeply moved by honesty and humility. In your moments of solitude, when no one else sees or hears, I am there, ready to listen, ready to comfort, and ready to act on your behalf. Do not shy away because of guilt or shame, for I already know the depths of your heart, and my compassion is greater than you can comprehend. Come boldly to my throne of grace, trusting that I will not turn you away. When you pray, remember that you are conversing with the one who formed galaxies yet still delights in every detail of your life. Bring your requests, your confessions, and your praises before me. Let your soul be still and know that I, the Lord, am with you in every breath. Have confidence, for I respond to faith, and my door is always open. Call to action, prayer and trust. Paragraph 2. My child, lay down your defenses and allow yourself to be vulnerable in my presence. I understand that trust can be difficult, especially if you have been hurt or betrayed before. Yet I assure you that my nature is unchanging, my fidelity unbreakable, and my promise is sure. If you find it daunting to trust me fully, ask me for the grace to help your unbelief, and I will respond. I hold your heart gently, never forcing or imposing, but always inviting you to discover the riches of my goodness one step at a time. When worries threaten to overshadow your peace, speak them to me, and let my soothing voice dispel every lie that has taken root in your mind. I care about your dreams, fears, and every question you wrestle with in the quiet of your spirit. There is nothing too small or too trivial to bring to me, for I am intimately concerned with the tapestry of your life. Trust me enough to relinquish the illusion of control, hand over the reins, and witness how I can guide you toward a future that exceeds your expectations. Embrace this invitation to trust, for I am faithful beyond measure. Call to action, prayer and trust. Paragraph 3. My dear one, understand that when you engage with me in prayer, you are tapping into a divine wellspring of strength, wisdom, and peace that the world cannot provide. Prayer is not a one-sided plea. It is a conversation where you speak and I respond, sometimes in ways you least expect. I encourage you to develop the habit of continual communion with me, not only in times of crisis, but in the rhythms of everyday life, while washing dishes, walking the dog, or resting between tasks. In every mundane moment, my ear remains open, and my heart remains compassionate. Be watchful for my subtle guidance, for I often speak through gentle nudges, comforting thoughts, or unforeseen opportunities that align perfectly with your deepest needs. When you pray, do so with the confidence that you are my child, beloved and redeemed, and that I, your Father, long to bless you with the best. Let prayer be your first resort rather than a last-ditch effort, for I am ready to pour out my presence upon every situation you face. Take this step of faith and speak to me, for in the hush of your simplest prayer, miracles are set in motion. Call to action, prayer and trust. Paragraph 4. My beloved, I invite you into the quiet place of your heart, where my spirit dwells, a sanctuary that the noises of the world cannot invade unless you permit them. Turn your attention inward, and there you will find my presence, steady and soothing like a gentle brook. When you pray, imagine yourself placing your burdens into my hands, one by one, allowing each weight to be lifted from your shoulders. If you are anxious about your future, surrender those worries to me. If you struggle with relationships, place that tension in my capable care. In this exchange, I pour out the balm of my peace, healing the bruises left by life's harshness and restoring hope where despair once took hold. Do not leave my presence unchanged. Let my words sink deep into your spirit and transform your perspective. I am the God who loves you without measure, the one who invites you to walk by faith, not by sight. Trust that I am orchestrating even the smallest details for your ultimate good. Open your heart in prayer and see how I will fill it with reassurance and divine wisdom, guiding you step by step. Call to action, prayer and trust. Paragraph 5. My child, in calling you to prayer, I am also calling you to a closer relationship with me, for I desire your companionship and your genuine presence more than anything you can do for me. Your prayers are not merely requests for aid, but intimate conversations that draw us closer together. Each time you come to me, you draw nearer to the source of all hope, and you discover anew that I am faithful to my word. Let your trust be built on the history of my goodness, on the countless testimonies of those who have encountered my delivering power. Be mindful that trust is not a single act, but a lifelong journey, an unfolding tapestry of daily surrender to me. Some days you will feel strong, certain that I am near. Other days, you may feel distant and unsure. But through all these varying emotions, I remain constant, eager to show you that my love is steadfast and unshakable. Keep praying, keep trusting, keep believing in my promises, and watch, dear one, as my grace reveals itself in ways that fill your life with wonder and joy. You are in my care, and I will not fail you. Encouragement and inspiration toward the future, paragraph 1. My beloved, lift your eyes from the challenges and look toward the horizon of hope I have laid out before you. I am the one who wrote your name into the book of life, the one who set eternity in your heart. And I desire for you to live in the radiant expectation of better things yet to come. Let your spirit soar on the wings of possibility, for with me, nothing is impossible, and my plans for you are filled with promise. Every trial you have faced is shaping you into a vessel of greater capacity to receive and share my love. Remember that today's struggles do not define tomorrow's destiny. I am the God of transformation, the one who brings light out of darkness and turns brokenness into wholeness. Allow yourself to dream again, to imagine the potential I have placed within your heart. As a gardener tends young plants, so I nurture the seeds of purpose in your soul, watering them with my grace and shining upon them with my everlasting kindness. Be reassured. Your future is not at the mercy of chance or circumstance, but firmly in my hands. Keep your mind on the promise that I am guiding you toward abundant life, encouragement and inspiration toward the future. Paragraph 2. I want you to know, my child, that I am fully invested in your growth and your ultimate joy, celebrating each small step you take toward the calling I have spoken over you. Do not let the weight of past disappointments hold you back from stepping into the new season I am unveiling. I can open doors that no one can shut and direct you to paths you never imagined possible. Have faith that your life is a story still unfolding, and the next chapters are rich with testimonies of my faithfulness. Lay aside every burden that has kept you from walking freely, and look ahead with boldness, for I am the one who sets the captive free. The visions and desires I have placed in your heart are there for a reason, and I promise to equip you with all you need to see them come to pass. Trust in my timing, and do not be discouraged by delays or detours, for I can even use those to weave a tapestry of blessing that surpasses human understanding. Take courage, for I will never abandon you, and your future is bright with the light of my provision. Encouragement and inspiration toward the future. Paragraph 3. My dear one, let your heart overflow with anticipation, because I have a habit of turning the humble into heroes, the overlooked into overcomers, and the fearful into warriors of faith. No matter how limited you feel, my power is limitless, and I delight in displaying my strength through those who depend on me wholeheartedly. This is your invitation to dream bigger, to believe that there is a future beyond your present circumstances, a horizon lined with the promises of my goodness. Rid yourself of the notion that you must earn my favor or prove your worth before you step forward. My grace is sufficient to propel you beyond every obstacle, even those that once intimidated you. I am constantly writing new chapters in your life, weaving together every experience, both joyful and painful, into a masterpiece that reveals my glory through you. Keep your eyes on me, and let faith lead the way, for I assure you, the best is yet to come. and I will guide you into a destiny laden with blessings and the fulfillment of my promises. Encouragement and inspiration toward the future. Paragraph 4. Consider, my beloved, how the dawn always breaks after the darkest hour. Even in the quiet hush of night, the sun remains steadfast on its journey, and eventually its light overcomes every shadow. So it is with my plan for you. There may be moments when all seems lost, where discouragement and sorrow threaten to claim victory. But my redemptive power is always at work, steadily pushing back the darkness. In the same way that morning inevitably arrives, so will my purpose blossom in your life, scattering the clouds of fear. Allow yourself to be carried by the knowledge that hope in me is never in vain. I cannot fail in accomplishing that which I have set out to do for you. Even your missteps and the detours you have taken do not negate my ultimate plan, for I can use every twist and turn to bring about a richer, deeper result than you could have imagined. So hold on to faith, dear one, and stand firm on the promise that you will see my goodness manifest. The sunrise of your circumstances is coming, and with it, a renewed clarity of my love. Encouragement and inspiration toward the future. Paragraph 5. My child, the seeds of faith you plant today will bear the fruit of miracles in the seasons to come. So remain steadfast and keep believing in my word. I know the difficulties you have endured, but I assure you they have not been wasted, for I am cultivating perseverance, character, and hope within you. Those very traits will be a beacon to others who walk a similar path, shining with the glow of my transformative power. Do not underestimate the influence of your testimony. It will be like a lighthouse to those who feel adrift in the storms of life. As you look ahead, remember that my spirit dwells in you, empowering you beyond the scope of human limitation. Lean on my strength, claim my promises, and watch as I elevate you in ways beyond your imagination. Let the flame of hope burn brightly within your heart, for I will not disappoint you. Encourage yourself with these truths daily and step forward in confidence, knowing that I am the one who ordains your steps and crowns your faith with victory. Keep going, my dear one, for I walk beside you into a future rich in grace. Conclusion. Paragraph 1. So, my precious child, as you take these words to heart, never forget that my love for you is unchanging, unwavering, and unbreakable. From the moment I formed you, I have cherished every fiber of your being, and no amount of hardship or failure can diminish the love that flows from my heart. In a world full of shifting shadows, my devotion remains a constant light, guiding you to the safe harbor of my presence. Take solace in this reality. You are treasured beyond measure. Hold on to this truth. My grace is sufficient, my mercy endless, and my compassion knows no bounds. When you feel alone, let the awareness of my nearness permeate your entire existence, dispelling the lies that tell you I have forsaken you. I am here, speaking, listening, comforting, and moving mountains on your behalf. Lean into the comfort of this love and watch your fears crumble under its power. It is my joy to hold you close, never letting you out of my sight. Conclusion. Paragraph 2. I speak blessing over your life, a divine favor that extends to every corner of your journey, your family, your relationships, your work, your dreams, and your spiritual walk. My child, I am determined to see you flourish in the fullness of my goodness, no matter what obstacles try to stand in your way. I have given you the authority to speak life and hope into every situation you face, so do not hesitate to proclaim my promises over your circumstances. Receive the overflow of my blessing, for I am your heavenly Father, eager to lavish good gifts upon you. There is no greater comfort than knowing that you stand under my banner, protected and guided by the one who holds the universe together. Allow my peace to settle deep within your spirit, quieting the turmoil of the day. Place your trust in me, for my track record is perfect, and my faithfulness extends through all generations. Walk forward confidently, certain that my love and kindness will follow you all the days of your life. A conclusion, paragraph 3. My dear one, as you press on, do so with the steadfast conviction that my plans for you are not just wishes, but promises anchored in my eternal nature. I have spoken blessing over you, and my word does not return to me void. It accomplishes the purpose for which I have sent it. Reflect on the countless ways I have come through for you before, the instances where hope seemed lost until I intervened. Let those memories be stones of remembrance that fortify your faith whenever doubts assail your mind. Take each new sunrise as a reminder of my faithful love that renews itself daily. Remember that you are enveloped in a covenant of grace, a bond so strong that nothing can tear you away from my embrace. I am the one who makes a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert. So rest assured that I will guide you into rivers of refreshing, even when everything around you appears parched. Keep holding on to me, for you will witness the unfolding of promises that exceed your greatest expectations. Conclusion, paragraph 4. My love for you is an anchor that neither time nor adversity can erode, and I urge you to keep this at the forefront of your heart. Whether the road ahead brings calm seas or crashing waves, I will steer you with a firm hand, ensuring that no tempest leads to your destruction. Yes, there will be seasons that test your resolve, but each challenge is an opportunity for you to see how unwavering my commitment is. Take comfort in knowing I delight in your trust, that your faith pleases me, and that I reward those who earnestly seek me. Be encouraged to look beyond the limitations of your current perspective and gaze upon the infinite horizon of my sovereignty. There, you will see a future not bound by fear or discouragement, but shaped by my redemptive love. Your journey is marked by my footprints, a testament to the truth that I walk alongside you in every moment. Rest in my arms with the assurance that I am for you. I am with you, and I am working all things for your good. Conclusion, paragraph 5. My beloved, let these words resonate in your soul. You are deeply loved, thoroughly known, and forever held in my hands. In times of distress, recall the promises I have made to deliver you. In moments of weakness, lean on my strength, which knows no bounds. When loneliness strikes, remember that you are never truly alone, for I am the constant companion who speaks life over you. Let gratitude and faith guide your steps, for your future is secure in me, and the best is yet to unfold according to my perfect plan. Walk onward with your head held high, for I have adorned you with grace and favor, and my spirit lights the path before you. Believe in my words, trust in my unending love, and expect good things as you place your hope in the one who reigns eternally. Receive my blessing now and let my peace flood your heart, dispelling every fear. You are my precious child, and I will guard, guide, and grace you all your days. Amen.